Okay, this is low impact training. Good Tuesday morning. It's the last week of February. Can you all believe it? Next week is March. Oh my gosh. Crazy, crazy times. Okay, let's get started with our warm up. So feet a little wider than your hips. We're going to start with arm circles. So take a nice inhale, bring it all the way up, exhale down and around. So a couple of arm circles. So our first circuit today is going to be total body cardio, and we're going to be using those light hand weights or water bottles or soup cans to add a little bit extra intensity. We then have a cardio and core blast in between. And then our second circuit will be focused more on body weight and strength. So let's do 2 more big arm circles. Then we're going to take it to the floor. 1 more big arm circle. Nice inhale and exhale. Okay, so now I'm going to open up those hips. You're going to take it on down onto your mat in a tabletop position. You're going to find a neutral spine, and we're going to make circles with our knee. So we'll start with that right knee, and we're just going to draw circles with that knee. So we're opening up the hip here. You're going to draw circles in one direction. Keep that back nice and flat. Start to turn on those core muscles. Keep your neck long. Let's reverse directions of those circles. So imagine you're drawing circles with your knee. Starting to warm up those hips. Keeping your back flat. Starting to tighten up the core. All right, let's do the other side. So again, neutral spine. Start to draw circles with that left knee. Really opening up those hips. Keeping that head up. And then go ahead and reverse those circles. So just a nice low impact way of warming up our hips here. Getting them ready for some mobility this morning. Also helps to warm up the glutes a little bit while we're here. Let's do 1 more circle. All right, so now let's come to a down dog. So we're gonna go from downward facing dog to a plank position to warm up our core and upper body. So you're gonna tuck those toes under, lift your hips up and back. As you inhale, come forward to your nice strong plank. You can lower those knees, but we're gonna push right back to down dog. So you're really only in that plank for about 2 breaths. Exhale, down dog. Take a breath, and then inhale forward to your plank. So just about 1 breath, maybe 2 breaths in each position. And just go at your own pace here. Nice and slow. It's inhale forward to your plank, and it's exhale back to that down dog. So show me 3 more planks and down dogs. 3 more. Nice deep breath. And feel free to do this maybe on your forearms. Give your wrists a little break. We're just going to do it 1 more time just to stretch out those legs. And then find that down dog and hold it. Pedal out those heels. Nice stretch. All right, let's lower those knees to the floor. We're going to roll it up to standing. So nice and slow. We've got 2 more warm-up movements. So one is going to continue warming up those hamstrings and glutes. So we're going to stand with our feet right under those hips. I'm just going to show you from the side. Hands behind the head, and you're going to go ahead and shift your hips back and then come back up. Okay, so it's a hip hinge. Go ahead and start. Those knees are nice and soft, and your back is flat. So you should feel your glutes and hamstrings warming up with this hip hinge. So we come forward and up. So we also call this a good morning because it warms up and wakes up our back. So it's a really great stretch, really great warm-up exercise. A good morning. So let's do 2 more good mornings. Remember, your back is nice and flat. We don't want our elbows caving in. Once your elbows out, back is flat. All the work is in your hips, right? They hinge back and your chest just falls naturally. All right, perfect. We'll do 1 extra. Hips back and then come up. Perfect. Now to get our heart rates up just a little bit, we're gonna do 30 seconds. We're gonna bring our knees up to our chest, march in place, and you're gonna add those arms. All right, reach and pull, go ahead and start for 30 seconds. And I'll put the music on. So you wanna close up your rib cage here. Bring those knees to your chest. You can add those arms, reach and pull. Inhale, up, exhale. Keep it moving, keep it moving. 30 seconds. We're gonna go for about 5 more. Then we'll do 1 more warm-up exercise. All right, let's take this side to side. Side to side. So just sort of tapping your feet here. You're gonna have a little punch across. 30 seconds, then we'll stretch it out. Adding that rotation as you punch. Reach it all the way across the body. Come on. Keep moving, keep moving. We've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's roll those shoulders. So our first movement is really similar to that. Let's get a full body roll first. Feet wide. Inhale, come down, bend those knees. Exhale, roll it up. Let's do a nice full body roll. 1 more time, inhale. Exhale, let's hang out here for a couple of breaths. Feel free to shift your hips side to side. And then drop that left shoulder in towards the middle for a twist. Inhale, center, exhale, drop your right shoulder. And then slowly roll it up. Nice and slow. Shake it out. All right, so we have a circuit of 4 exercises, and we're gonna use weights to make this a little bit more challenging. That's optional. Light weights. So each of these exercises is total body and cardio. So your first one is going to be punch across, and then up. So 2 across and 2 straight up. Okay? So my feet in the same movement we were doing, just sort of a tap. You can get a little bit lower if you want. And we're gonna go for about 45 seconds. All right? So with or without that weights, with or without the weights, your choice. Ready, set, let's go. So 2 punches across and then 2 straight up. So when you twist, keep moving, making sure that's coming from your waist. Just watch those knees when you're twisting. Punch it across and then straight overhead. So again, if you want a little more intensity, add those weights to this. You can even get a little bit lower in the middle here. It's for 45 seconds. Keep it up, keep it up. So we're almost at the 45-second mark. We'll go into our second exercise. You've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out for just a few seconds. We're gonna open up from our hips. Sumo squat. We're gonna take it down, curl, and press overhead. Drop it low. A little extra intensity, lifting up to the balls of your feet. All right, 45 seconds. Ready, set, let's do it. So wide sumo. Down, curl, press, lift up to your toes. Get nice and low, and then reach. So maybe here you grab heavier weights. Maybe you put the weights away, right? Listen to your body. Be mindful of how you're feeling this morning. Remember options for neck and shoulders. Just remove anything overhead. Keep going. So maybe it's just gonna be a sumo squat and a curl for you. We got a couple more seconds and we're gonna move on to number 3. Remember, hips right on top. of those toes. You've got 3, 2, 1. Okay, this one is a crossbody punch. This one's gonna challenge our balance a little bit. Okay, so if I'm crossing over with my left arm, I bring my right knee up. It's that opposite knee, opposite arm. I just cross it, and then opposite knee comes up, all right? 45 seconds, Olivia. Good morning, she made it. All right, let's go. Remember, it's opposite arm, opposite knee. A little weird at first, right? And it's just sort of a diagonal punch. And you're just lifting that knee up. Once you get the hang, then maybe you go a little faster. We are gonna go through 3 times, so we get plenty of time to perfect it, right? Close up that rib cage. Yes, looking good. About 15 more seconds. Then we have 1 more in this combo. And then we're just gonna repeat it. Awesome. Keep going, a few more seconds. Tuck those hips under just a tiny bit, right? Here we go now. 4, 3, 2. All right, go ahead and shake it out. We're gonna start, our last one, sorry. Side taps, front raise. So my feet are tapping, right? And I'm adding this. Front raise. A lot of core control, okay? 45 seconds. Let's go ahead and start. Nishi's like, I'm ready, come on. I'm ready. Your hands only go to shoulder height, okay? So from the side, nice and tall. Try to keep those arms straight. If you keep them nice and straight, you're gonna feel your abs work a little bit more. Keep them nice and straight, let's see it. Perfect, yep. And if you want to work your lower body a little bit more, we are gonna get there later. But if you wanted to increase the intensity, you just get a little bit lower. So see how I already start in sort of a chair pose. All right, so lots of ways to switch this up. We have 5 more seconds. We rest for about 10 and repeat. All right, go ahead and stop. Shake it up. 10 seconds, back at the top. Preview. It's our 2 punches across, 2 straight up, okay? 45 seconds. Ready, set, let's go. So now we know what we're doing, and we got 2 more rounds, come on. Reach it across. So if you didn't want anything overhead, you're gonna punch straight out for me instead. Come on, let's go. So you can punch straight out instead of overhead. Let's see it. Keep that heart rate up, yes. Make sure you're really twisting as you reach it across. Yes. Come on. Keep it up. All low impact. High intensity, keeping that heart rate up. You've got 4, 3, 2. You got a couple seconds. Shake it out. Number 2 is that wide sumo. Get low, curl, press. Ready, set, 3, 2, let's go. So I want to see level changes. I want to see a low and then high. Low, curl, press. So I'm lifting up onto the balls with my feet as I press overhead. Perfect, so a little extra intensity. You can even add a little hop here if you want. It's still low impact, so up to you. You can add a little hop. Keep it up, keep it up. We got about 10 more seconds here. Get nice and low. Remember, drop those hips, not the chest. Great, elbows in as we curl. Our cross punch crunch is coming up. 10 seconds, shake it out. This is your next one. Crossbody punch as we add that crunch, right? Ready, set, let's feel it. Opposite arm and knee. Keep it up so that knee just comes straight up to your chest. Yes, yep, good, Linda. Little balancing acts going on here. It's good for us. Keep it up, yes. And a little twist. Yep, good, Susan, you got it. Whew. Keep it up. Keep that head up. Remember that you're tucking your pelvis under just slightly, right? Just enough to engage that core so we don't feel our low back. All right, you have about 5 more seconds. Keep moving. 3, 2, 1. Shake it out just for a few. Side taps. Front raise. I want to see straight arms. No slight bend. All right, ready, set. Try straight arms, go. Straight and tap, straight. So this is fast. Keep those arms straight, you got this. Draw that belly button in towards your spine. Keep it up. Arms only go here, not overhead, right here. You can get low. Come on. On your toes, you tap it out. We got less than 10, and we're gonna go through it. One more time, it's gonna be a little bit longer. We're gonna go for just under a minute, almost 60 seconds. You've got 3, 2, take your 10 right here. Whew. Okay, one more round, we got this. Remember, 2 punching across, 2 overhead, or straight out. All right, ready, set, we go for a minute. Go. Final round. Punch across, punch straight overhead. Cross, overhead. Other option is to punch straight out, right? So can you get a little bit lower here? See how I'm getting lower as I punch across? I get a little lower. Just watch your hips, right? If you're really rotating, rotate the hips with it. Yes. And watch your knees there. So you're low, and then you're high. Keep it up, keep it up. Perfect. Keep moving, keep moving. 2 across, 2 straight up. So I'm getting a little lower right here. Woo. And then high here. Couple more seconds. 4, 3, sumo, curl and press. Let's go. We go right into it. Go. No break in this final round. Come on. Make sure those knees are tracking right on top of your toes. Get as low as you can. Make sure you're breathing. Come on. Elbows in for that curl. If you want a little more intensity, you could have a little hop here at bottom, right? Keep it up, keep it up. You got about 20 seconds. Last time we do this, keep that back flat. Let's see, let's see. Awesome, very good. Yep, good, Julianne. Perfect, good, Suzanne, keep it up. Look at this morning crew working. I love it. Keep moving. We've got 4, 3, 2, cross punch, go. Opposite arm and leg, go. Crunch and punch. That punch is straight across, sort of a diagonal. The arm is straight. As you crunch, you lift that knee up towards your chest, right? Good, perfect. If you're feeling your shoulders a little bit, just do the crunch, right? You could just crunch. You could just do the ab portion. Or you could punch down, maybe. Up to you. Keep it up, keep it up. 20 seconds. Working that brain, opposite arm and knee, right? Little balance challenge, you got this. Awesome, keep going. We got one more for this and we'll take a little breather. Okay, close up, come on. Keep that chest up. Maybe pick up your pace. Woo. Keep it up, keep it up. We've got 4, 3, 2, 1. Side taps, front raise, go. Side tap raise. Arms are straight, right? Abs pulled in. Keep going from the side. Maybe you get lower. Woo! If you're getting lower, push back into those hips, right? Like a chair pose. Woo! Maybe it's just the taps. Keep it up, keep it up. We have a break coming up after this. It's gonna be about 45 seconds, that's it. We got 15 more to go, come on. Arms straight, let's go. Draw that belly button in, come on. Woo, really fill those abs with the arms here. Come on, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, take a quick breather. 45 seconds. We're gonna go into a cardio core blast. So we're gonna do our cardio for 40 seconds, our core for 20, so it's 1 minute, and then we're gonna flop it. 20 seconds cardio, 40 seconds core, and then we're gonna split the difference and go 30-30. So with those weights, maybe heavier for this one if you want. We're gonna do curls, both with the arms and with our legs. Hamstring curl, okay? So I want a bicep curl and then a curl with those heels or the butt kicks, whatever you wanna call them. And then we're gonna do a standing crunch, all right? So we're here, we can use that dumbbell, 2 crunches, switch, other side, 2 crunches. So you just use 1 dumbbell, other hand is on the hip while you're doing that crunch. All right, 40 seconds for the cardio, so grab those hand weights if you have them. It's gonna be bicep curl and a ham curl, kicking that heel up to your butt. All right, 40 seconds. Ready, set, let's do it. So you kick those heels up and back at the same time you're curling. It's 40 seconds, let's go. Now you can always drop the weights here, right? And just do that body weight. Keep moving, I'm just showing you from the side. See how I kick my heel up? And I'm not folding forward. Keep your chest up, nice and tall. I want you to really work that hamstring, so kick your heel up to that glute. Couple more seconds, we're gonna go right into that core for 20. All right, core for 20. 1 dumbbell on that right hand, here we go, it's 2 crunches. Elbow to knee, switch, other side. And just alternate. 2 crunches, elbow to knee, challenge your balance. Keep that chest up. You could also use both dumbbells or no dumbbells. This one's short, it's only 20 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Back to our curls. 20 seconds, let's go. 20 seconds, let's go. So kick those heels up. Chest up, this one's only 20, come on. Let's go. Kick it up, keep moving. Couple more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Elbow to knee, here we go. 40 seconds, crunch. 2 crunches on the right, switch. 2 on the left. So a lot of standing here. Draw that belly button in towards your spine. You can even use a wall, right? 1 hand out. Yeah, so I'm just switching my dumbbell over from side to side. Keep up. We're working those obliques, elbow to knee. Remember, this one's a little longer. You got a couple more seconds and we're splitting. 30 and 30. You've got 4, 3, 2. Ham curls, let's go. 30 seconds, final round. Come on. Get those heels up. Kick, kick. Elbows in. Let's go. Chest up, hips forward. Kick and curl. Remember, heels kick back. Keep it. I want you to imagine you're squeezing something behind that hamstring. Kick it up. You got a couple more seconds. We've got 4, 3, 2. Standing side crunches. Let's do it. When you're ready, go ahead and start. So I'm keeping that other arm out to the side. 2 crunches. I switch that dumbbell over. 30 seconds, come on. I want you to really pull your rib cage down to your hip and that crunch. With or without that dumbbell. Come on, couple more seconds. Maybe using the wall, dresser, whatever you got. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, grab some water. How we doing? Good, awesome. Run a little dance move. Woo! All right, so weights off to the side. Next circuit is body weight. Okay, so same formatting, 4 exercises. Grab your water first. You're all doing great. Let's keep the momentum going. Okay, this one is a lot of balance and core. This one's a little different. So we're in the tabletop. I'm just going to show you one at a time. Tabletop. We'll start with our right leg extended. Okay, so here I don't want the back to be arched. I want you to tuck your hips under a little bit. Y'all see that? See my back arches? Little tuck. So when I tuck under a little bit, I work my core. We're going to do up, down, plank. Right leg up. I'm going to lower, lift up. Lower my forearms, lift back up. It doesn't seem that hard, but your glute is working and your core is working because you're off balance. Okay, so let's start with that one. 45 seconds. Then we're going to go right into this movement here. We're going to bring the leg up. It's going to be a crunch and a tap, sort of a bar Pilates movement. So you go from here onto your forearm. We're going to really work that glute. All right, so find the tabletop. Nice neutral spine. Tuck those hips under just a little bit. Like imagine you're wearing a tight pair of pants, okay? Right leg up. Hold that right leg up, down with the arms. Go ahead and start. Lower to your forearms, and then come back up. And just repeat. So you could place a pillow underneath your knee if you'd like a little extra support. Or you could roll that mat under. Woo! Already feeling this one. So of course, if it's too much for your back, you could come back just to tabletop. And just do the arms, right? Lower, lower, lift, lift. Make sure you're alternating. You got about 10 more seconds. Right leg is still lifted. Keep that neck long. A lot of upper body and core here. Woo! Starting to get tired. Keep that leg extended. 3, 2, 1. Lower it just for a second. Okay, here we go. Lower it to your forearm. You're going to open up your hips. Bring that leg towards the diagonal. Here we go. You're going to lift that leg. Go ahead and start. Crunch knee to elbow. Kick it back out. Tap the floor. Lift and crunch. Keep moving. Tap, lift, crunch. So nice and slow. Tap, lift, crunch. Make sure your elbow is right under your shoulder. Keep going. If that's not working for you, you're going to come all the way onto your side and do what I'm doing now. Lift and then crunch. Keep moving for 15 seconds. I'm just doing a little bit different format here, so I don't have all my weight on my back or my shoulders. This is a little less intense, a little less challenging, but it might feel better on your body. Keep going. 4, 3, feel that glute. 2, and 1. Woo, I was feeling that. All right, let's come down onto our back. We're gonna get that core. So sort of a Pilates movement. Okay, you're down on your back. You're gonna find a tabletop. Knees are right on top of those hips. Okay, arms overhead. Lift your head, neck, and shoulders. Almost like a hollow hold. Inhale, that left leg extends down. Exhale, back to tabletop. Inhale, right leg lowers. Exhale, okay? You can start with hands behind the head, and then if you want this more challenging, arms overhead. All right, 45 seconds. I'll start with hands behind the head. Keep your back flat. Tabletop. Ready, set, let's go. Keep your chin up. Inhale, left leg extends. You almost touch the floor. Exhale, back to tabletop. And just alternate legs. Inhale and exhale. So I'm starting with my hands behind my head. I'm feeling those abs. Hold it. If you want this more challenging, just extend your arms overhead. Keep going, but you don't want to feel your neck, right? You should be feeling your abs in this exercise. So keep your back nice and flat. Let's go for 10 more seconds. Remember, knees have to be right on top of your hips. They can't be close to your chest. And they can't be past your hips, or else you're not going to feel this in the way that you should. Keep breathing, chin up, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Oh my, okay. Flip back over. This is our last one on this circuit, all right? So we are gonna do a push-up here. We're gonna do a push-up on our knees. So you can do this against the wall or up on an elevated surface. It's a decline push-up, which means we're gonna go slowly, and then we're gonna release our hands. So hands slightly wider than your shoulders. You're gonna go slowly, maybe 2 or 3 counts. I lower down, release my hands, and then I push back up. You see that? One more time. Lower for a few counts. I'm all the way down, release my hands, and then I push back up. So it's sort of like a chaturanga in yoga. So you could, if you just don't want to do push-ups at all, you can do a chest press with weights, all right? 45 seconds, and you're still working those muscles. Ready, set. Let's go. Tuck those hips under. Everyone on your knees first, even if you can do this on your toes. Drop to your knees. Lower for a few counts. Release your hands. Push back up. Elbows back. And just repeat. Tuck those hips under. You slowly lower to the floor. Release your hands. Keep going, and then push back up. Woo! Keep it up. So if this is not challenging enough, you feel strong enough to do this on your toes, then you can transition. But I want to see good form before you do it. Nice, Susan. Good, Julianne, before you take this up a notch. Perfect. Yep. Keep it up. Or you're doing those chest press, right? Inhale those elbows down. Exhale, push back up. Working those chest muscles. You've got 3, 2, and 1. All right. So stay nice and low. That's our circuit. We're going to go through it 2 more times. So we first started with this balance, up, down, right? Okay, so now let's do left leg. 45 seconds. Ready, set. Left leg out and go. Lower to your forearms, push back up. Now if you're not feeling the up, down, hold your left leg out and your right arm out. And just hold it for a balance instead, okay? Hold it. Woo! You gotta really tuck those hips under. Keep going. We're a little more than halfway there. So I'm doing the alternative, holding my leg and arm out, opposite arm and leg. If you're doing up, down, make sure to switch that hand lead. We got a few more seconds. We're gonna go right into that glute exercise. All right, 3, 2, 1. All right, so you just lower that forearm, open those hips up, okay? Here we go, lift, crunch, and then lower. So we tap, we lift, crunch, back out. Tap, lift, crunch, and out. So your leg is sort of at the diagonal. Woo, feeling those glutes. Making sure your back stays flat the whole time. No arching in that back, okay? Your gaze is at your mat. I'm just looking at the screen. I don't want you to turn your head. Just look down at the mat. Woo! So lift that leg as high as you can without arching your back, right? And then bring it in for that crunch. I'm doing the alternative. Little less intensity with my hips on the floor. You got a few more seconds here. We've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Tabletop, abs, here we go. I'm gonna come check on this one. Make sure your knees are right on top of your hips. Ready, set, hands behind the head, let's go. Tabletop. Inhale, one leg extends. Exhale, center, and switch. So slow and controlled for abs. All right, keep moving, I wanna see this one. Remember, knees right on top of your hips. They cannot be towards your chest. All right, see some feet are a little too high. I want you to drop your heels. So your heels, your ankles are right in alignment with your knees. Perfect, yep, good, Alethea, perfect. So remember, if you wanna feel those abs more, lift your head, neck, and shoulders off the mat. Because if you're flat on the back, you're probably gonna feel your low back a little bit. So everyone lift your head off the floor. That's gonna give you actually more support for your back. Hands behind the head, perfect. Keep going. Nice and slow. Keep that, remember, lift your head up so you don't feel that back arch. You've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. That was better. We'll perfect it for that last round, okay? All right, here we go, push-ups or a chest press. Ready, set, and go. So nice and slow on the way down. Hand release, and then push up. So if you're doing the chest press, I want you to lower down in 3 counts. You lower slowly. 3, 2, 1, pause at the bottom, and then push up. So whether it's your press or your push-up. Lower down 3 counts. Pause at the bottom, release your hands, and then push up quickly. Keep it up. Now here, I want to see elbows back and shoulders down. Keep it up, everyone. Perfect. Good, Joanne. Yep. Good, Alethea. So a little pause at the bottom. 3 counts down. Push it up. Couple more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay, back up to the top. Our final round. Final round. Here we go. It's in that tabletop. So it's up, down plank with your right leg extended, or maybe it's just a hold, all right? We will switch halfway. Right leg out, ready, set, let's do it. So lower your forearms, push back up. So you wanna make sure your hip bones face the floor. Whew, I know it's a little unsteady. That's the point, you got this. So up, down, or you're just extending opposite arm and leg. You're gonna be about 2 more on this side. Okay, extend your left leg, keep going. Up, down. Without moving your hips too much. I know it's a little tricky, keep it up. So you're either just holding that leg or you're adding that up, down. Keep that neck up. Remember, any shoulder or neck issues, you're just gonna hold this. Perfect, you've got 3 seconds left. 2, and 1. Okay, let's start with that right leg extended. Lower down your forearm, leg out. Here we go. We lift, crunch, press, tap, and lift. So it's that leg extension, working the glute, knee to elbow. If you're not sure, take a look at my screen. Woo, copy what I'm doing. Tap, lift, and then crunch. Your head is down at the mat. We do 30 seconds on each side. Less intensity, you're just on your side. Side lying instead. You've got 4, 3, 2, other side. So just flip it over. Ready, set. Here we go. Lift, crunch. Tap, lift, crunch. Woo. Keep your back flat here. That is key. Back flat. So I don't care how high your leg gets. Okay, I just want you to keep your back nice and flat. Elbow underneath that shoulder. I'm gonna do the side line if you want to join me for that. A little less intense. Woo. Come on, we got 5 more seconds. Keep breathing. And then we go into tabletop abs. 3, 2, 1. Tabletop, here we go. Hands behind the head or even a pillow. You gotta lift up though. If you keep your head down, you're gonna feel your back, okay? You're gonna arch your back, so you gotta lift up. Ready, set, let's go. You can even just hold it, right? Go ahead and start. You can just hold your tabletop. You gotta lift your head up. So inhale, one leg extends, exhale, back up. So I want you to think of a heavy brick pushing down on your belly, right? So gluing that low back into the floor. You got this. Perfect. Remember, knees right on top of those hips. Nice. Keep that head up. Using your hands, using a pillow. Maybe arms overhead for a little more intensity. We've got a few more seconds here. Really push your back into the floor. Push that low back. Woo, feel those abs. 3, 2, and 1. All right, flip it on over. Here's our last one. Woo, really feeling my abs with that. All right, so it's our slow push-up or press. In 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. So slow on the way down. Tuck those hips under. Hand release, and then push back up. So push-up or chest press, right? 3 counts down. Hold it there. Push up quickly. Keep it up, keep it up. Woo! We have a cardio core segment coming up for just our final 2 minutes of class. You got this. Finish here for a few more seconds. Woo! Elbows straight back. Tuck those hips under. We got about 5 more seconds. Keep your neck long. We've got 3, 2, 1, and go ahead and come on up. All right, so stand up. This is our 40-20, okay? It's all body weight. So hands here, we're just bringing our knees up, and you can add a little hop for a little extra cardio, okay? 40 seconds, then we're gonna do some extensions on the floor for core. Go ahead and start. Knee up. So you're sort of stacking your forearms here, chest up, versus lifting those knees. It's lift, lift. Now I'm adding a little bounce. I'm on the balls of my feet. It's not a jump, and there's no impact. I'm just adding a little more of a bounce, right? So if you want to get that heart rate up a little bit more, woo, keep it up. So arms here, so we're just using that core and not our arms. Come on, 5 more seconds. Keep going, and then you're gonna come into a hyper extension, like a Superman or Superwoman, okay? Come on down, 20 seconds. Superman, Superwoman, ready, set, go. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. It's lift and lower. Lift slowly, lower. Hands can be by your side. Keep your legs straight. Lift everything off the floor. And then exhale, lower. 3, 2, 1. Stand up, cardio for 20. Cardio for 20, stand up. Ready, set, go. Cardio for 20, we're almost there. Woo. And then we finish with 40 seconds of our hyperextension. And then we'll be on the floor. So we'll just cool down and stretch it out. Come on. Couple more seconds. Maybe add a little hop. Knees up. Let's go. 4, 3, 2, extension, 40 seconds. Come on down. Ready, set. This is it. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. Nice and slow. Nice and slow. Squeeze everything off the mat. As you inhale, exhale, lower it down. Woo. Working those back muscles. 10 seconds, you're gonna start to slow it down just a little bit here. So keep the movement going to start to slow it down. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay nice and low. Stay nice and low. Take a couple of breaths. Go ahead and interlace your fingers behind you here. Nose to the mat. So interlacing or just squeezing your shoulder blades together. Keep your neck long. Inhale, squeeze the shoulder blades. Lift just your chest off the floor for a couple of breaths. Exhale. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Let's release. All right, hands right under those shoulders. You're going to gently press yourself up and back very slowly. We're going to find a nice child's pose. So knees wide, feet together, sit back into, into your heels and hold your child's pose. Bring your forehead to the mat. Walk those hands over to the right diagonal. Take one more deep breath. And then inhale to the center. Exhale to the left diagonal. Slowly back to the center. And slowly walk those hands up. All right, let's go ahead and swing your legs around. We'll finish with a couple stretches here on our back. So slowly lower onto your back. And once you're there, go ahead and hug those knees into your chest and rock side to side, massaging your back, drawing circles in one direction, and then switching that up. Take nice deep breaths. You all were great this morning. Awesome job. Let's extend that right leg up, left foot on the floor. We're going to pull it in for a hamstring stretch. You're going to keep your head down, back flat. Go ahead and circle your ankle here. Wiggle those toes. And then your next exhale, take that ankle over your knee for a nice figure four stretch. So you can gently press against your knee or draw your legs in towards your chest for a little more intensity. It's up to you. All right, let's switch sides. Left leg up. Keep your right foot flat. I would not extend it straight out. That's just going to make your back arch, just like in that tabletop core exercise, right? Keep your back nice and flat. Head down. Hamstring stretch. One more breath. And then slowly take that ankle over your knee. So a quick little trick for hands behind the head. Anytime you're doing any kind of crunch like that, if you have a pillow or a foam block and you place that behind your head and push it into your head, that gives you total support and then releases and relaxes your neck muscles. So if you have a yoga foam block or a small little pillow, try that next time. Rather than your hands and feeling like you're sort of crunching your neck. You don't want that. All right, let's go ahead and extend those legs out nice and long, arms overhead. Make yourself a little longer. Inhale and exhale. All right, let's roll it over. And we will meet together at the top. So just make your way up nice and slow. Maybe you find a quick down dog before you come up. And then once you're up, just find the center of your mat or your workout space. Give me a couple of shoulder rolls. And then all together, we will take a nice inhale, lifting up. And as we exhale, we bend the knees, we shake it all out. One more time, inhale and exhale, shake it out. And we are done. Awesome job.